Before publishing our asset, we need to adhere to some very strict naming rules. Please consult our naming documentation, which can be found here on Notion. If you do not have access to this, please contact your supervisor or producer and they'll send you a link. This is extremely important because when we publish our asset, there will be a few validations. The validator will check for naming. It'll check to see if you have any n-gons or non-manifold geometry, just things to make sure that our mesh is safe to publish and won't cause any problems down the road. Now, this is the same across all DCCs. Here on the left in the Maya outliner, we can see an example of what our naming structure looks like. And this is actually a real production asset from our show. You can see at the very top, we have our identifier here. This is the prop visor D underscore GRP. You'll notice that all groups need to have this underscore GRP suffix, and all our geo has underscore GO. Also in all caps. These are very important as these will help to identify what is a group and what is geometry. We also have our left and right indicators. Please follow our documentation very closely to make sure that your naming is exact. Once we're happy with this and we know that we don't have any weird topology, we can go ahead and publish this. To do that, we go up to AYON and create. Now that we have the creator open, we can see here on the context, we already have our work file main added. This is added automatically every time you use the publisher. If you've already published your work file, you'll already be familiar with this section. Now, in order to publish our model, we need to go over here to the choose publish type and click on model. This is the same on all DCCs, but this list here will vary depending on which task and which DCC you're using. But for now, we just want to select the model. Next, we want to make sure that we have our model selected in the outliner and only select the thing that you want to publish. So if you have any other supporting geo in your scene to help with scale, please make sure not to select that because this will only publish what you have selected. So in this case, we are selecting the top group. We want to make sure that use selection is turned on, and then we want to go ahead and click on create. This will go ahead and add our model main into our products to publish. Next, we can go ahead and type a little comment here. We're going to say this is model ready for publish. And then we can go ahead and click the validator. So the validator is this little icon here next to the publish. We're going to go ahead and click that. And what this is going to do is it's just going to run through your model and check for any errors. If you have any incorrect naming or anything that's wrong with this, the validator will pick it up. In this case, we found that we have some n-gons. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and go through our model and fix any problems, and then we're going to come back. Once we have fixed all of the problems, we can go ahead and continue to try and publish this asset. If you haven't closed this window, you can just pull it back up. If you have closed it, you can just come back here to AYON and click on publish. That will just reopen the publisher exactly where you left it. Now, to republish, all we have to do is just come to the bottom here and click this little refresh button. We give it a second to recalculate, and then we can run the validator once again. Now that we've rerun the validation process, we can see we have no more errors. Now we are ready to publish this. So all we do is we go ahead and click on the publish button. Now we have successfully published our asset. In addition to publishing our model, we notice we also have published our work file at the same time.